Just fly away. I've been had it here all week. I think I got it now.
All right, let's get to it. Welcome, ladies.
Welcome. Yeah. So y'all, welcome back to 6-7 Social Podcast, where we have real conversations with amazing people making real progress.
Know that.
Today we send down with Ramallah Marshell, founder of Newport, and Keyna WellsMcClain, co-founder of Newport. Keyna. Okay, if I say it wrong, just
I kept saying that too. That wow.
Key?
Yeah.
Okay, Key. Yep. Key and Ramallah. Yep. Key, Ramallah, got it.
Yeah.
All right, thank y'all for coming here and sitting down with us today.
Welcome.
To have you. Welcome.
Yeah. Straight up.
We are so excited. We've been wanting to do a podcast. So y'all hop in our podcast sharing. Y'all hop in our podcast sharing today.
That's what's up.
Okay.
That's what's up.
That's cute. I never heard that say it like that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Ramallah, tell me a little bit about you before Newport.
Before Newport, let's see, who was I before Newport? Before Newport, I was always an honor roll student. Like, I've always had straight A's and B's in school. So I just always loved school. I always loved to learn. So like starting Newport was just, it was just in the stars. It was meant for me, basically. And so throughout my whole career, my whole school career, always on honor roll, always A's and B's. And when I went to college, they're like, Ramallah, go to school for nursing, go to school to be a doctor, because healthcare is what's pushed on us. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to be a doctor. And when I got into that math class and that chemistry class, I said, oh no, what is this?
Yes.
I immediately ran to my counselor's office like, you have to get me out of here now. So I switched my major, and then I switched my major 5 times after that before I eventually dropped out. This is all between freshman and sophomore year of college. And then I dropped out sophomore year. I moved home. I did some soul searching, and my uncle, I was out to dinner with my family. My uncle was like, well, I want you to get into IT. And my uncle's always trying to push IT on everyone in my family, but no one listened. So I was like, IT, what is that? Like, do I have to be good at math? And he was like, no, can you read? I'm like, yeah. He was like, okay, you can do IT. I went home, Googled how to enroll in school for IT, and I ended up getting my bachelor's in computer science, cybersecurity, IT, and it just started from there.
Nice,
wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
What does Newport mean?
Newport means new coordinates on your life map journey.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That's crazy.
I like that. You came up with that?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, like, where did Newport come from?
Yeah, because like Keyna, when she shares her journey, like we just basically knew that like technology wasn't taught to our community, and we're like, why is that? And so we kind of did some volunteering for this one organization. We're like, you know what, they can only touch a little bit of the surface. Let's make an impact right here, right now in Chicago. So I don't know where Newport came from, but it came from God, basically.
Yeah,
and
it's catchy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good.
It went from there. So yeah.
Nice.
That's crazy. New coordinates. I like that.
It's catchy. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, Keyna, you're up next. Tell me a little bit about you.
Who
were you before Newport?
You can pull it up to you so you can chill.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Before Newport, I also was in college at one point trying to find my way. I wanted to do marketing. My family was like, what are you going to do in marketing? Because I come from, accountants and nurses, like very practical jobs. So they didn't understand it. But while I was in college, a lot of my peers were going into tech roles. And I'm like, it must be some money in tech roles. So I talked to my counselor like Ramallah did, and I ended up taking a coding class. And y'all, that coding class beat me so bad. And my teacher was like, it is not rocket science. And at that point, that lit a fire under me. I'm like, oh, I'm about to nail this. Like, you don't tell me it's not rocket science. And that kind of is like where my love for tech was created, like the real challenge. After college, I ended up getting my degree in digital marketing. I went on to intern at a few places. I started working at Uber as a market analyst. And that's where I was getting money. I was getting to the bag at Uber. Like, Uber set like the foundation for my entire life. I took full advantage of everything Uber had to offer, but I was TikToking my day of just working in tech, and so the videos were getting like 100,000 views. And I'm like, why are people so interested in me tapping on his laptop? And I realized there's a huge digital divide. I was the only black woman on my team, the only black person on my team. There was like one other black woman, and I got her hired. I referred her. So a lot of people were reaching out to me to mentor, just to connect, because they also worked in tech. And that's when Ramallah and I met. She was another woman in tech, so we just automatically connected, and that's kind of where our story was born.
Nice.
What programming language was it?
Listen, I'm about to tell my age when I tell you guys this. I was coding on Notepad and Dreamweaver, just basic HTML, CSS.
Yeah.
But that is so old school. So
Oh, it's not older than BASIC.
It's not older. It's not older, but Notepad and Dreamweaver is ancient.
Dreamweaver is a little older.
Dreamweaver is ancient. Like, so yeah, don't guess my age.
Oh Lord.
Well, whatever it is, you look good.
Thank you.
yeah.
Likewise.
That's
Thank
what's
you. All right. If you guys' personality was a tech product, what would it be?
I'm gonna go Apple.
Period.
I'm gonna go Apple.
Why Apple though? Because we have this Android fuel and Apple fuel every now and again. So I'm an Apple girl.
Yeah, I'm an Apple girl.
Okay.
I used to be a Windows girl, and then
Sorry, Ty.
I flipped. Apple is the most sought after tech product. Like, people want the iPhone, they don't care how much they say Android cameras are better. I don't care. They're standing in line to wait. They know the value of Apple products. It's just a brand within itself. So
What is the value of Apple products?
what do you mean?
I'm asking.
In a monetary term,
Like the current stock, or
They got trillions of dollars in cash.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I would say Apple is more consumer driven, but I would say Microsoft is more industry driven. I don't.
Make
That
good points.
is a good one.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
A lot of
Points.
corporate companies do use Microsoft. They use
Colleges, universities.
Microsoft.
Like you're not going into a job and then every computer is loaded up with the new OS X.
But I will say something. I was working at a company, and they gave the sales reps what was it, Google Chromebooks, and then they had us in these certain roles. They were like, "Oh, you all can get these higher Windows laptops, or you can get MacBooks." And so most of us chose MacBooks. And now everyone who had the Chromebooks, they're like, well, why do y'all think y'all better than us? Because y'all got the MacBooks. So it is like a designer thing when it comes to like technology products.
Yeah.
Like,
I think MacBooks are more complicated than
it is a
the
different language.
Chrome. It's totally different.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's different. But
Yeah.
welcome.
Yes. I was forced into letting my Windows baby go. I had to let it go because Keyna and I had to code our own app. That's a whole nother story.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, I want to know about the coding because
Yeah.
I worked the IT position, a temporary contract.
Okay.
And I was coding files that was running in a system, and I was able to code the library location, the file location I want to drop it. I actually liked it, but it was a temporary position.
Hold on, we
That
now.
sound like sequel.
You need to tap back in. It does sound like sequel.
Where did this come from? So you coding too?
I did for a short period of time, and it's
tell you're a jack of all
interesting
trades.
Come on,
yes, but listen,
I can tell.
I liked it because there were codes that's coded within, and you just basically learn them.
Yeah.
and you
Company,
you learn
yeah.
the code, and you learn in the computer, the
Yes,
device.
literally.
It sounds like you were doing sequel.
Sequel
That is
or
a
Linux.
$100,000 industry.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sequel.
Yeah.
Tap in and get that certification.
How long does something like that take to really master? I
Forever.
know. Yeah, right. Because I know
Forever.
learning Basic and C++ and Python and all of that.
Yeah.
You can learn it, right, to just do a quick program, but to really master it to get on y'all level.
It takes some time.
It
I think
does.
all jobs in tech, tech is constantly evolving, so you're always having to
Right.
learn something new. When I was an SEO analyst and I knew Google Analytics, Google switched to GA4, which is a whole nother analytic tool that you had to learn. So you'll never master anything.
Someone asked
Because
me,
it's
like,
forever changing.
That's
what it
that's a
takes
good
to be
point.
into tech. I would say you have to have the drive to learn. Like,
Yep.
you have to. That's the
Curiosity.
skill in itself. Like, you have to want to learn.
And you can't be afraid of change because, like you say, it's constantly changing. That's what's up.
So you ladies focus on like helping the community and people understand ed tech. What is the drive behind that? Like, why do you feel like more people, even women, but people in general, need to have that experience.
I feel like I actually made a video. I spoke on this with I'll back up a little. 300,000 Black women were just laid off. But people need to see the deeper reason and why we were laid off. This new administration, pushed out a lot of nurses, a lot of medical workers, government workers. And Black women were affected because in our community, what are we often told to go into? Nursing, post office jobs,
Government.
Historically, these have been safe jobs in our community going back to the 50s, the 40s, you know what I'm saying, that have helped us sustain ourselves in our communities. So that's why we were, largely affected. If it was by design or what, I don't know. But we need to pivot out of these very traditional roles, and we need to open ourselves up to this massive tech landscape, because there's money on the table that we're leaving. My favorite fun fact that's not a fun fact is that if we don't get into these tech roles, our communities are going to lose out on like $8 billion because of the digital divide.
Yep.
And also, as Keyna spoke to earlier, she was the only Black woman, Black person on her team in general, and at Uber. In a lot of my roles, so I went from IT help desk, then I did cybersecurity, and then I did consulting at a big tech company, and I was often the only Black person. So, like I said, why is that? Tech isn't taught to our communities. So that's something that drove us to want to give back. Like, let's make technology understandable for the everyday person. Let's get rid of the heavy tech jargon, because I feel like when you're sitting in these meetings, they're saying all these heavy words.
A bunch of nothing
just to say, oh, we just need to connect these two websites together so they can work to do this. That's all they're trying to say, but they're dragging it on and it's confusing us. We break technology topics down and make it understandable for the everyday person.
I'm interested.
I
want to see this.
Do you think that now more doors are opening for Black women when it comes to these different opportunities, or do you feel like you're going through the same kind of loops? I'm not like trying to be president, right? Because that's like, that's shooting for the top. But I mean, I see a lot of Black women in roles, that probably 10, 15 years ago I wouldn't, see as much now. Do you think it's real progress going into these different roles like y'all going in?
And I think it's less about like the obstacles and barriers and more just about women realizing what's available to them, the options, the jobs. Black women are the most educated group in America right now. So I think that, says something, and seeing us in all these different fields and industries, like we're absolutely going for it.
That's what's up.
I do too. I do think that we are being, right now in the age of AI, we can do anything. We can learn anything that we want to learn. My favorite prompt to tell AI is break this down as if I'm a fifth grader. Any complex topic. And it does
It's
it.
amazing.
It breaks it down. So I've always wanted to learn about finance and stocks and the stock market. I wasn't going through those textbooks and reading all that stuff. It used to confuse me. I can Google the term, but actually putting the terms together, I was just like, forget it. But now I've been able to get into the stock market and learn about investing and things like that by using AI and breaking down what is a call option, what is a put option, how do I know when the market is about to go down, how
Dividends.
do I know? Yes, all of that stuff. Like I get to learn that stuff now with AI.
So, but on the same note though, as a coder, you can go into AI and say, write me a code to blah, 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 blah in this coding language, and it'll do it. So do you feel threatened by AI in that aspect of it?
No, because AI hallucinate. And I fight with my AI all day, every day. We code this app. And it do things I don't want it to do. And everybody's like, it's going to replace us. It's not, because there's still a human element needed in every industry across the board.
But that's what AI is using. But that's what it's using.
It's using humans, and humans are imperfect. So we actually have a friend that has a team, and he says, I always know when my people that work for me, when they use AI to code, because there's always mistakes. There's going to be mistakes, but AI hallucinates. I know, every day. So no, I think there always needs to be a human element to everything.
Okay.
Absolutely, no matter what.
I totally agree.
Yeah, me
because
too.
we create these. We create the human created AI.
I mean, they're
And the
using
robots,
us
right.
to do what they're doing.
And it's still very biased, which is also why it's important for us to get into these AI roles. People complain about it being biased. I mean, the people on the other side of it don't look like us. So we get people on the other side of it to be programming it and, implementing it, less bias occurs.
And I
go
think
ahead.
that's something like as you ladies continue to grow, maybe even adding a programmer in your field to keep that,
Yeah. We just finished our partnership with city colleges, so we went around teaching Microsoft Copilot AI to all the city
Yeah.
college campuses, and we had a few different prompts. Like, we went through what AI is, the LLM, like we broke it down. Like I said, those complex topics made it digestible for the everyday person to understand. Then we had them go into an activity of, okay, how could you use AI in your everyday life? When I tell you, they were so amazed by that. Like, wait a minute, it can create a schedule for me. It can create a content calendar for me. It can create this. They were so amazed by what AI can do. I am an AI advocate. I will automate my life if I could with AI. I don't like
got me using it more.
I don't-
used to use it as much, but she is an AI writer now.
my next project after this is figuring out what to eat. Basically, I want the AI to tell me what to eat because I hate figuring out what you want to eat. I don't know what I want to eat. Just tell me what I got to taste
None
for.
of y'all
I
do
don't.
that.
I don't want
swear
to
to
think about it. But AI could really help change our community because we're so creative. We're so creative already. We just needed a platform. And AI is the platform for people, for our community, and that's why we're pushing it.
I think that AI should be embraced because it's a new technology, just like any other new technology that was brought up and everybody got threatened by it in the beginning. I was just talking about this to some music heads a couple weeks ago. I remember when drum machines and synthesizers got popular. And I remember when everybody...
You aging yourself.
Hey, I'm happy. I'm good to be an 80s baby. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we do. So, but I remember when bands were bands. And then I remember when now you can just be on stage by yourself and just press the button and then... And drummers were feeling threatened by sequences and drum machines. And then after a while, you think about it, like what you said, no, it's some hallucination going on. That ain't how a real drummer sound.
Yeah.
Even though it sound cool, so you still need me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the AI is just like any other technology that just came. You just got to embrace it. And you got to be creative with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't let it control everything you do. You just got to...
I agree.
Yeah.
It
There
is.
you go.
It's
There
a
you go.
co-pilot.
It's your BFF. Exactly.
Precisely.
So how hard do you guys think it is? So like for the social media, what do you call them? The content creators. With everybody having up on AI, do you guys think they make it harder for the views and for everyone's stuff to not look the same? Like, I feel like when I log on, you can almost tell what's AI versus a filter, or
Definitely.
everybody's stuff is starting to look AI-ish.
What do you mean?
Like, how do you stand out and be different, though?
What looks the same to you?
So, like, it's as simple as a flyer or...
Yes. Especially a flyer.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you,
Flyers do.
the girls look the same too. Like
The
the
filters.
AI girls. No, not the filters. The avatar
actual
girls.
avatar.
They got this same weird Asian mixed with freckle thing in the eye going
Well,
on.
see,
You know what
I
I'm
got
talking about?
freckles, so...
I mean, but they all
I
copying
love.
y'all, and
Thank
they-
you. Thank you,
you can
Keyna.
tell an AI. You can tell an AI avatar immediately that
Yeah.
dead, perfect look in their eyes. It's just this weird dead doll look.
You know what? You might need to start a how to spot an avatar AI avatar class because some people falling for it. I see
Let's
one
say
A bunch of
these
people
men,
just don't care.
Because I was in the comments.
Y'all are getting tricked.
No, but I was in the comments and I seen the girl.
don't care.
They had the AI avatar had the body glow, like her skin was oily and everything. This girl was in the comments like, sis, I need the skincare routine. I wanted to comment so bad. It's an AI avatar, but I didn't want to get in the way of no one bag, so I just scrolled and mind my business.
One of my
But-
homies do it all the time. He'll DM something to me like, "Good Lord, look at her." I be like, "Bruh, AI." I don't even put AI no more. I just send him an alien head emoji like alien.
He
Hey.
got to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, I wanted to back up. because you said something that I wanted to call out. You said about AI transforming, taking people's jobs, people being scared of it. And I remember, like you said, the synthesizer, how people were off it, they didn't like it. I just went to a talk last week with 2 founders, Cass and Mike Lazaro. They sold to Salesforce their company for $745 million. Do you know they made their money during the .com era when everybody was running away from it? People were not on the .com boom. That's when they capitalized. So whenever there is a boom, we are running from it. Our community is running from the boom. Other people are leaving the boom as billionaires. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
And it was so simple for them. They started a company. They bought all these web pages, sold to Salesforce they said their 3rd year, they were already making $15 million in business.
Salesforce is oh my God.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm gonna just say this because this is for y'all, but I just want to piggyback off of that because I'm on tech mode too. When I was younger, we had a website company called the Wilson Systems. That was my family business. And we were the only people that had a T1 line in our house. This was back when everybody had dial-up and we had a server with all of the websites on it. And my father used to park domains. And the same thing what you're talking about.
Smart.
So he would just buy a domain just to have it. And he bought a whole bunch of them. But the one that he didn't buy that he should have bought was computers.com. And the same thing that you're talking about.
Theirs was golf.com.
It was golf. Oh, they got some bread off of that. So computers.com, when they bought it, C.net, CNET, or C.net, which one was it? I forgot. It was the one, CNET, yeah. They bought it, I think, for like $7 million. Bought download.com from them.
You're not even supposed to be here right now.
No, not from my daddy. I'm talking about
He's gonna buy it so you can be up there.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? But I know what you're talking about. That revolution, people were running from that. People did not believe in websites. We even had a radio show on live streaming on a website. That was back when everybody had dial-up and nobody could take advantage of it. Now you got a phone and you can just do that. So you're right about that.
We were just talking earlier. We have a professional networking app where we match you with your best professional match in the same networking event as you.
Oh shit.
And we had to code that app ourselves, but our website is newconnect.app. And we seen another company and their website is also .app. And I'm like, why is everyone .app?
Internet real estate.
And Keyna was like, that's because it's no more .coms left. All the .com is gone. We're in the new era now. I'm like, that is a good point.
It's the internet real estate. It's coming. Actually, scratch this out because I got to go buy a couple. I don't want nobody to see this. I need to go buy a couple .apps. Now that I think about it, scratch it on the record.
I was going to say, I haven't seen it yet.
That's off the record.
Yeah.
A little
That
bit
is
tea,
true,
but no more .coms. I mean, it's so hard to get a new Gmail. Think about it. There's a billion Gmail users. You're not getting no Gmail account with your first name and last name. I had one with my first name and last name because I'm old. But now you absolutely cannot. So app.
Damn.
Yeah.
I remember
That's
that.
the new one.
That's dope.
We told you
That's
first.
Dope.
This is super random. Since y'all brought Salesforce up.
Okay.
Salesforce or ServiceNow?
Salesforce.
They do 2 different things to me.
They do, but they're similar. They're tracking. You can do a lot on them. I would say ServiceNow. I think it's more simplified.
Okay.
For like
reasons?
work, corporate, tracking, opening requests.
No, you
haven't
make
used
a
it as
good point
much.
because I have my Salesforce admin certification and business analyst certification, and Salesforce training guides are so much more entertaining than ServiceNow. Salesforce says cute little jokes in between their in their training guides, so they were like, oh yeah, this isn't like your Aunt Jane's closet. This is more like a database, and I'm like, okay, that's funny for like a tech company to throw in there versus it being straight just tech jargon. I want to bring the human element to technology. So when it comes to like training and like understanding like the modules and certifications, I will go with Salesforce.
Yeah. You too? Keyna?
I love Salesforce because they are so innovative. Like, I don't know who they got in that kitchen cooking, but
Yeah.
Salesforce is so far ahead.
We went to their
They
tower. We was
are.
like, this is like a corporate resort up in here. Like they had like a cafe. The barista was back there making all the coffees. The employees seemed happy. It was bright. It was beautiful in there. I said, if I ever go back into office, it would be for
a
Salesforce.
And not only that, I talk about
Yeah.
this a lot. Their employee stock purchase plan opens on June 15th. If you're an employee there, I'll put about 5,000 in right now.
Damn.
Every company I've ever went to, I always take advantage. I bought Uber stock at like $24. It's anywhere between 78 and 120. Expected to be 184. Yeah, Yahoo Finance reports. I'm on it all the time.
And if you don't know what like
Yeah.
Salesforce is, here go the teacher at me. It's the customer relationship management platform. So
Yes.
basically they just help you manage like your relationships, make it easier for you to talk to your customers, whether that's through chat, email. They help your sales team with like different flows and different processes. They make it easy for you to be able to manage your business.
And
So,
everyone's using
that's
them.
what Salesforce is.
Yes,
So the
they
stock is
are.
going
We
up.
need to
I
check.
use-
That
I
was
use
a
them at
promo.
work. But-
Salesforce.
Yes,
Exactly.
Salesforce. I'm in there now. We use the smaller platform of Risk Connect. You guys heard of that one?
Yes.
It's yeah.
I just, had to.
Okay.
Salesforce don't work so. But Salesforce they are brilliant. They have a huge suite of tools. They owe us a check. We on here
That's what I just said.
plugging them.
Mark, you know, get with us. All of
What's the
us.
little check? But yeah, if you work there, tap in, take advantage.
Yeah.
But
You got a question, Ty? You want to ask?
no, I look now. This is masterclass mode. I'm learning.
Let me sit up straight.
I'm learning from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been always the one that's been the tech geek in the room every time when I go somewhere, and now it's just like I'm like, oh snap! You know
It's
what I'm
exciting to
saying?
geek out with other geeks.
Exactly, and that's why I'm trying not to say so too much because I'm like, damn, I know exactly what y'all
You speak
talking
your
about.
language.
Yeah, we understand.
All right, bet. All right.
I'm curious. How do you guys day to day look? Like, how do your week go, as far as like work and everything? How many people do you interact with?
How many
weekly?
podcasts y'all did today?
We interact with a lot of people. We have a huge network, not even just in Chicago. We launched our networking app in New York City. We launched
Yeah, I
it
seen
in
that.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So we are all over the place. Plugged in. So how many people did we email today?
So we are doing this new experience called the Newcourt's Adult Field Trip Experience. So we know that summer camps are for like teens and youth, and we like adults want to experience this stuff too.
Yeah.
So we are doing like different meetups at like science, technology, engineering, mathematics, like aerospace type of events, and we want the adults to come. We're gonna do different experience, hands-on things, and then we're gonna go have lunch, or depending on the time of day, have dinner. And we got a lot of like interactions based off a lot of engagement based off that. The adults is like, we need that, we
Because
want
people
that.
don't want to just go to brunch. People
Exactly.
tired of just going to the day parties. They want to learn something. They want to meet new people. They want to geek out.
Exactly. So when you
man.
said that, I was like, no, you're exactly our target audience, because that's what we want. People are like, we've been looking for things like that to do. So our day to day looks different. We are either creating content,
Coding his app.
coding our app, which we were forced to do. Another thing, like yesterday we went to go tour our office where we wanted to have like the adult field trip app. Also meeting with like the planetarium. Like we want to have an adult field trip at the planetarium. So we were meeting with them. We were emailing different STEM companies. So it just all depends.
We talked with city colleges today.
Oh, yeah.
The chancellor there.
No day looks
That's
the same
what's
for
up.
us.
Yeah. It just
That sounds fun.
That's it.
Yes,
We're grateful.
Yeah.
very much. So.
I have to throw my yoga and my meditation in there. I have to like wake up and journal every morning though, read my Bible, wake up, journal, work out, like all those type of things keep me sane. I have to make sure those are like in my schedule.
We
for
thought about
sure.
our me time.
Yeah, we have
Yeah, we don't
to.
play. I'm at Equinox. She's doing her yoga. We both took naps.
I have
We need a
taken
30
a nap.
minute. I need an hour nap. Like we
Yeah.
gotta close them laptops up. Because there was a
Yeah.
time where we were up before our New York launch party where we launched our app. we were up till 4 in the morning, sleeping for 3 hours, back up coding the app.
Yeah.
So yeah, we value
Stephanie
our
from
time.
Brown Sugar said that. I forgot what she called it, but she was talking about making that time for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she get up at 4 in the morning, and I think she say she meditate and work out, read.
Yeah.
And
No,
she
that-
do before
But
she
no,
what
you
she
have
call it
to,
before
though.
she interact with the world.
Right.
Something
Yes,
along those lines.
because
That's very important.
Once
Yeah.
the world wakes up, your day is no longer yours.
Yes.
So you have to carve out that time. So if it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6, you have to carve out that.
We're not taking no 8 a.m. meetings, by
Yeah,
the way.
we don't.
We are not taking an 8 a.m. meeting.
We had to. We had this partnership in Atlanta, and they're like an hour ahead of us. So they're like, "Yeah, let's meet at 8 a.m." We were like sleep on the laptop. Like, what did you say? I'm sorry.
No, wait. Remember we had an event, and they were like, "You have to come. You have to be there by like 8 to speak." Ramallah was like, "No, absolutely not. They gotta fit us in another time."
I need my me time.
That's
I
what's
dragged
up.
us to it. I wasn't happy either. But
Yeah.
we do not like early mornings. We start talking about 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to each other. It's probably annoying to everyone around us. They like, y'all always on that phone.
We got a lot to talk about. We
We
can just
never
be
run out of-
yapping. We just be yapping.
We never run out of anything to talk about.
That's what's up.
I love the relationship.
what's up.
That's my next.
Talk about right
Talk about you next. Thank you. Matter of fact.
Personality.
By the way, we have Leo and Aquarius. They make great friends. It's flowing. It's flowing.
Zodiac playbook.
Yes.
I know y'all see. Y'all know I
I
see y'all
cannot
skimming
wait
through
to
it.
get into
Yeah.
this.
Why would y'all-
I've seen that book.
Are we done with that?
The first thing y'all went to was the Cancer Man, though. What was that about?
My man is a Cancer man.
Oh, that's what. So he one of the best ones out there, like me. Okay.
Something I liked about you.
Yeah. It's summer baby shit. You know how it goes.
I knew it. Wait, when is your birthday?
July 16th.
Okay, July. I'm July 27th.
I'm a real
cusp.
Cancer. You in the cusp
I'm
of
in
it.
the
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
a
so
Leo.
you almost a
though.
Leo. Yeah.
No,
I am a
she's
Leo.
Oh, okay.
But I'm still, there's that little shadow.
Yeah.
period. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. All right.
You follow, okay.
I follow that. But Cancer, I feel like we, that whole thing that y'all say we emotional. I don't know. I don't be getting that.
Not as much as. Wait a minute, Cancer.
Yeah,
No.
y'all be saying
No. I have to take that back. You guys are emotional. Sorry. You're worse than Pisces.
Oh, I don't like no Pisces man.
Oh.
Don't do that.
We got a Cancer and a Pisces up here.
Oh,
Man.
no. I can't stand a Pisces man. Don't say that.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Oops, Pisces in here. Close your ears. We're gonna cut that out. I'm gonna cut that out.
We gonna
I'm
cut
just
that
kidding.
Y'all go check out the book though, because it's a real playbook.
That book, I opened it. I said, yeah, she was immediately spilling all the tea.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, one thing, me and her both looked at the same sentence. We like, oh, yeah.
we like,
Yeah.
'cause this is stuff we talk about on the regular. Like, she be like, we talk business, and she be like, side note. This is
Side note.
we get to
We
yapping
probably was
about.
talking about it today. What were you saying today?
We
Who
said some
knows?
stuff today. Yeah.
Who knows?
So-
When y'all book coming out?
She has a book. My girl has a book.
Yeah.
Ramal, you wasn't gonna tell us?
It's called What the Heck is Tech? So it teaches people like the
I
intro
like the
next,
title.
just like the intro to technology, basically. Like it's just for the very beginner. It breaks it all down.
What the
I mean,
heck
it's
is
so
tech? That's
interactive
dope.
because she
I
be
like
so
that.
humble about the book. I think the book is incredible. It breaks down all different industries, certifications you need, what the salary range you can make. It is such an incredible book, and she needs to push it more.
What the heck is
What
tech?
the
That's
Heck
dope.
is Tech? Yeah, I wrote it but it came out in 2023. So
Digital copies
that's
available.
decent.
Is it on Amazon?
It's on Amazon.
Oh, just digital copies?
Yep, digital kind.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yep.
That doesn't surprise me.
I wanted
Totally
to
makes
do the
sense.
physical copy, but I just couldn't get the formatting and stuff. And then
It's a big
That's
book.
what I struggle with, but I forgot.
Where is it?
Fiverr?
Fiverr.
Fiverr.
Okay.
Fiverr
Where's the book?
helped me. It's over there.
Oh, okay, it's right there. Don't worry about it.
Fiverr helped me with the formatting to pass Amazon because I could not
Someone
get
just
the
told us to
spine.
use Fiverr.
yeah, I paid
I
someone
have
for Fiverr.
the
He
person.
couldn't get it either. So maybe I picked the wrong person.
I have a
but-
lady help me. She
Okay.
did it in like 48 hours.
Okay.
She passed as soon as I uploaded the cover. It passed.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm
them-
gonna have to get her contact from you.
They
Yeah,
be
it's-
thirsty
I want
for
the physical.
business. You go on Fiverr and say
Yeah.
you need They got
But they are quick,
Yeah.
and that's what you have to be. You have to be turnaround time.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of data lost on a hard drive, and I went on there. Hey, I need somebody. He immediately, hey, send me every file. Send me the hard drive, and got all my shit immediately.
Wow.
I love the brightest minds. Like,
Yeah.
where you at? Help me. We actually work with someone. He just moved to San Francisco. He got hired at NVIDIA, and he is so. I mean,
He's from Chatham.
he's from Chatham.
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
NVIDIA.
What y'all call it? NVIDIA.
She call it NVIDIA.
I do.
But she's from St. Louis, though, so she
I
has
listen to the
Me
accent.
too. I
I'm like,
pronounce
yeah.
it. No, but I have
Y'all heard me say
Country
her,
swag
there,
in
where.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
you see, I said fibber, but you like fiber?
So NVIDIA. So y'all real familiar with NVIDIA and
Yes. As she was saying, he's from Chatham, which we think that's so amazing. Like,
yeah, that
he's
is
all
dope.
the way in San Francisco.
That's dope.
That's an incredible
Yeah.
company.
We gonna get
to
into. I got
work
some
for.
questions about what
Shout
NVIDIA
out
is
to
doing
Daniel.
right now. And if y'all,
Okay.
go ahead, Toy. I'm sorry.
So, what makes you ladies' partnership work? Because you guys are so just flamboyant and just bubbly. How do you, when you guys are like not feeling each other or get agitated, like how do you keep that relationship?
No, this is a relationship.
Okay.
We understand that. We go together.
No, for
So,
real.
I know when
Honestly.
she got attitude when she didn't want to be at that thing at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We go together.
I think we know how to like read each other. Like we're very, we can read the room.
Yeah.
And I think that's important when it comes to being a business owner and just entrepreneurship is reading the room.
That's
And
true.
being
It's a lot of
respectful.
networking events.
That's
I
true.
respect her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think respect is big. I respect her. So
Yeah.
I know when she
That's huge.
Y'all genuinely like each other.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
saying
we
that
do.
that's
That's my girl.
what you get paid to do, but that's a plus when you genuinely like each other.
Yeah, we had a friendship first before we went into
Yeah.
business partner, and I know I seen this quote there like, your co-founder, like your relationship is a marriage. They're a business partner, that's a marriage, basically.
Okay.
So all the good and the bad, you're gonna have to deal with it with each other, and we do that. I've had some things that I went through in my life. She was there for, and
Yeah.
then vice versa. So it's
Yeah.
like we basically know how to. When she want to be with her man and she want to be left alone, I know how to leave her alone. I know how to leave her alone.
because she had a man before me. Let's just go for the record.
I'm single.
I was single
I'm very
and she
single.
had the man.
But
okay.
So roles have reversed.
I know how to lead. Basically, we know how to get
We
each
know
other
how to give each other
boundaries and
space.
space. But we also know,
We respect each other.
okay, these people want us. These clients, they calling of us. It's time to lock in. We know when it's time to lock in.
And we push each other.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
called me today like, I want to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, ugh. But it was the right call to make. So we also trust each other's judgment. Like, she has her lane that she's great at when it comes to Newport and New Connect. I have my lane. We
Yeah.
have them defined. Like, there are certain things that I take that only I'm going to take on, and only things that she's going to
And
take
you hit
on.
it right on the
perfect.
head though when you said she's like more of the
She's
like
the fire.
Yep,
She's
she's the
spicy.
outgoing one. She knows when to tell people, "Hey, don't mess with us." And I'm
Oh, I
definitely-
fire. What's
she-
my thing? I fire people.
She does.
Oh,
I
you,
don't play.
Yeah, she tell people y'all gotta go, y'all out of here. Like I'm definitely the more reserved one. So
You're fired. I just fired like 5 people in
Yeah.
January.
she
I'm
did.
exhausted.
Our whole sales team
Really?
gone out of here.
I heard a whole team of people. We hired a whole team for our app. Middle of January, I was firing everybody. We don't have time or money. As founders, sorry, little.
no, you're
As
good.
founders that are bootstrapping, and we do have investors.
Yeah.
We don't have no money to waste on incompetent people.
Facts.
As soon as I see I have to explain your job a little bit too much,
On my soul.
because my time and my money
It's
too valuable.
yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
And then you could tell when somebody actually grasping the
Yes.
material.
Yeah.
But if you
Yes.
come to me and like, let me see you took notes. Let me see some due diligence, like proactive. I'm a sponge. Once I see it and do it, I got it.
I love that. Same.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hands-on, very hands-on.
Same. Some people just, they are there to skate by and hope you
Yeah.
don't notice to the 3rd month. I ain't got no money to be paying you for 3 months and you don't know what you're doing. You
Yeah.
got to earn your keep.
I think that when you are really into it, like when you really want to do it, and it's a passion for you. Even though we were talking with Stephanie and she was talking about her passion, but I'm talking about when you really want to do it that's way different than you feeling like you just have to.
do it.
Yeah.
Like when you really want to go through the journey, you don't care about the grind and you love it. It's way different. You could tell, and then it's
That's
going
true.
you will catch on to it way easier.
Yep.
But somebody who just doing it just to
Yep.
especially if you just doing it for money, even though we all got to get our bread. But it came to a point I know with both of y'all journey where it was like I would do this regardless.
Yep.
It's just that
We were just talking about that.
it's just that I'm good at this and I'm going to make my money at this. But I love this shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, that we were just discussing that this morning because I was like, you know what? When I was doing my meditation, I'm like, the only thing that I would change is my environment. But I would still have my laptop. I would still be working. I would still be wanting to do workshops and teach people and educate people on this. That's when I realized I'm really passionate about this. And this, what we're doing as far as teaching technology is bigger than us. Because the students that's sitting in our classroom, they could be the next Barack Obama. They could literally be
What
the
did
next.
IQMP tell us? Who's going to be working at that park?
So they're building the quantum computing campus on the South Shore
hold on.
neighborhood. And as we know, that's the predominantly black neighborhood. And we met with the people that's actually building it, and they said the people that's going to be working in that facility are right now, they're at ages between 7 and 30 years old right now.
Wow, 7.
7 years
I
old.
could believe
Prepare the children.
Yes.
Now, my son, I taught him how to code a game. The teacher became the student. He had 4 chat or AI tools set up and said, "Oh, I've compared all of these to which makes the best game." He's teaching me something new. People underestimate how intelligent kids
Yes.
are because we had to come into the internet. We had to come into, this time of tech. They're born into it.
Yep.
Right.
That is so true. I was babysitting my little cousins, and mom forgot to give them the iPad. I said, okay, I have my laptop, don't worry. My little cousin was 5 years old. I had to find a game online for him to play, and he never used a laptop before. I showed him, I said, this is how you move the car from this side to this side on the arrow keys. With the 5 minutes, that boy was hitting all the finish lines real quick. He understood it, he knew it. So I was like, that's the only thing that they need is for someone to show them what to do. But a lot of adults, a lot of us don't really know how to, tap into that part of technology. And that's why we're starting our adult field trip stuff as well too, because you only know what you're accustomed to. A lot of us are accustomed to the healthcare field. There's nothing wrong. We need more nurses. We need more doctors. We need more of
we
that.
always need
we
that,
also
yeah.
we need more of that. But technology is ruling the world right now, and we need people to introduce them to those things.
Yes.
So
I want to say this. I had I found it a little disturbing one time. Now I'm about to tell you what. Yeah, it was for me. So I watched I think she was about 2 or 3 years old on a tablet, and I've never seen nothing on lightning speed this quick.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because I'm like, damn, I'm glad I ain't give my daughter no tablet at 3 years old.
Yeah.
Like the way she was navigating through it and just clack, clack, boom, boom, pop, pop, boom, pop, pop, just to get to the video. And in my head, I'm like, damn, is this healthy? Like, what do y'all think about that? I mean, I know that it's a quicker way to learn, and it's very, what you call a haptic, where it's just like pop and it's there. But do y'all think that that's healthy, the way that they're able to, when they get that type of technology like that, how they just get absorbed in it and they could just do that shit that
It has to
quickly?
be a balance. It really
It's
does.
gotta be.
Because screen time, I think on average we lose 3 hours of our day on screen time.
Yeah.
So I do think there needs to be a balance. My son didn't have an iPad, but I took him to a lot of events and workshops around Chicago.
Yeah.
For example, here in Washington, they have the Children's Library. My son was able to, at the age of 6, wire a light bulb to a light switch. And that's free,
That's cool, yeah.
So outside of just like being on the iPad, there are other ways to develop children and their interests and their tech skills. So I'm not against, technology, like helping them, but there needs to be a balance with kids.
Good.
I
Yeah,
believe
me
that
too. I agree.
if that's something that they are interested in, we shouldn't take that away from them. I feel like the school curriculum needs to be redesigned. The public school curriculum is so old school. It's not the way that students
outdated.
learn
It's
anymore.
frustrating.
They're losing interest. It's boring to
Yes.
them. I believe that, first of all, if the child is 3 years old and they learn how to flip through the iPad, that's a sign of intelligence. And also cats. I don't know if y'all seen a TikTok of the cats. People are putting the cat and mouse game on the iPad. The cats
Cats are smart.
they're smacking those cats
Cats
on the
are smart.
iPad. It's a sign of intelligence, but it's the content that you're feeding them. Okay, now that they know how to scroll on the iPad, let's throw in some coding games. Let's learn how to stop being consumers of technology and also start being creators of technology. The kids are on Roblox. They're playing Dress to Impress. Let's show them how to create Roblox.
That's
Let's
what
show them
Aiden
how
created
to
his game on. When I showed him how to
Exactly.
code a game,
Let's
it
show
was
them
for
how
Roblox.
to create.
Oh, wow.
Let's show our students, our kids, how to create these things. Because, like I said, with AI, and right now we can create anything that we want to. You can intersect your passions. We always say this. Whatever your passion is, like you said, music, right?
Yeah.
If someone is passionate about music, now there's a way to intersect that with technology, art, fashion, makeup, all of that stuff.
Marketing. I end up coding and being SEO analytics,
Marketing
all
is
of
so
that.
underrated, but it's
People don't
extremely important.
understand
That's like your
the
business.
pathway.
Marketing is the
Exactly.
business too.
There's so many ways, like she was saying, there's so many ways to break into tech adjacent roles. We always speak to the tech adjacent project manager, sales, like you can, oh my goodness, right now there's something I knew I wanted to talk about. The semiconductor centers that are making the chips, they're expected to be making $1 trillion by 2030. The chips are in everything. They're in the self-driving cars. They're in the phones. I mean,
Yeah.
modern technology, the chips are in it, right?
Yes.
People are not realizing they need electricians. They need project managers. Like, they need jobs that are outside of tech. Some don't even need 4-year degrees.
Those trades,
hardware
trades.
specialists, the trades. People are underestimating, infrastructure and manufacturing. That's as the economy grows and booms and these new things are created, manufacturing is also going to grow because the need increases.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know I just dropped it.
Oh no,
Same
that's cool.
subject, but-
I'm
good.
gonna let you go there. I just want to say this. So I agree with you on the actual content of how they learn it, right? Because I remember, and this is another old thing. So I remember being on punishment and having to play this version of Space Invaders where what you call a Q, what you call it when you learn how to type in is QW some SDA whatever.
I know what you're talking about. I took that in typing class.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Oh, QWERTY.
yeah, right.
QWERTY.
Yeah. So
QWERTY.
it was
I know some things.
my father
Give
would
her
make
some.
me have to play this Space Invaders type of game where
Just brought
the
back
Q would come up, but you couldn't look at the keys. So you had to press the keys on the keyboard. All along, it was teaching you how to type.
Yep.
So that's another thing I'm trying to say. Like that is another way of learning the tech, but then learning in a good way.
Yep.
If you just real good at using your iPad and learning the path to get to a YouTube video,
Exactly.
that's not the same.
That's not helping. I
And
was
that's-
looking
yeah.
at the top tech, like social media, like gurus, like all the people you could think about, the Mark Zuckerbergs, all of them. Yes,
They love those videos.
They limit their kids' screen time, but at the same time, their kids are waking up and they're learning coding. They're They have their kids learning how to be creators of technology. They're passing that knowledge. Knowledge is generational wealth within itself, right? The more you
Facts.
know, the more you grow, the more you can pass down to the next person.
Yes.
They are teaching their kids how to wake up, how to code. It got to the point where I think Mark Zuckerberg said, "Yeah, my kids wake up and just code. Like that's what they want to do." He had
Because
to
you can't give them a
has
choice.
to literally
Yeah.
pull them away from the
can't give-
computer.
that's so
You
true.
cannot give them a choice. I'm in tech. My son's father is a nuclear engineer. He don't have a choice in this world.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He wants to be a construction engineer or he wants to code. He don't have a choice. So you have to foster the environment for these
But
kids
that
as well.
that brings us back to like why it's important for adults, the parents, to have awareness to the different type of fields and not be closed-minded about technology. When we say, "Oh, people get stuck in their ways," a lot of people are stuck in their ways. We right now, and I'm talking about the Black community because this is what I advocate.
We
for.
calling y'all out.
We cannot. We
Y'all are stuck in y'all ways.
afford-
Y'all are grumpy and mean and stuff. We get get ate up on the internet. We getting ate up right now, probably.
On
We
some
just
real
can't look
stuff,
at our
though,
phones.
we cannot afford to be stuck
We
in our
can't.
ways. When you look at the generational wealth gap, we're down here. Like, we're down here. We're worried about relationships and 50-50 and how to do this. We're worried about the world. These people are coming through and they're taking over technology. I say right now, this is the new gold mine. AI is the new gold mine right now. This is the new industrial revolution right now. If you can learn AI, you can literally take over the world right now. And I need my people to understand that. I'm born and raised Chicago through and through.
Know that.
And I need my people to understand, they already look at us like a cultural city. Chicago started a lot of things. I said, wait a minute. I sat back, I told my mom the other day, I said, Barack Obama came from Chicago. Michelle Obama, Oprah came from Chicago. Michael Jackson right up the street, Gary, Indiana.
Yes.
The greats came from around here. We need to continue the influence. If you talk about the music industry, people say, oh, Kanye West, Chief Keef, Dirk, all these, we are the greats. We need to continue. In the technology industry, it don't stop. We need to continue. Exactly. Very small percentage. It needs to be more of us.
And we are protesting and we are, upset and we don't want this, we don't want that. There's so much misinformation out there, but my thing is we need to infiltrate the system from the inside.
Yeah.
People are talking about the data centers, the quantum park. There's jobs like environmentalists that they're hiring for. We need to get in positions of power from the inside to be decision makers for our community. We need to influence these companies and, push them into the direction that serves us. Protesting is not enough. It's just a tale as old as time. How much longer are we gonna protest? We need to position ourselves.
And this administration,
we gonna get on our soapbox.
I say all we needed was the platform.
Y'all sounded like Dream over here. Talking about.
Don't get us started. We get on this soapbox.
Get started.
Getting just the community not being open-minded. We need to see the bigger picture. Protesting clearly has not always been enough.
And the reason why Keyna and I are so really sticklers about this, because my first job in tech, right, I was an IT intern. And just as an intern, my paycheck I was like $50,000 salary. Okay, cool. That was me at 20 years old. I'm already making more than half the people in my
20s.
I'm making more than half the people in my family. My next job, cybersecurity. Cool. I'm at $80,000. That was 23. After that, my next job, consulting, my first paycheck. I say paycheck, direct deposit to my bank account, corporate, legitimate job, $13,000. For my first paycheck, I wake up, I say, wait, this is a $13,000 check to my bank account?
My yearly bonus was $37,000
and get a certification.
So yeah, there's money to be made. I got a $37,000 check from Uber. Yeah, there's money and also the check, the stocks. I mean, people sleep on the stocks. So many people don't realize when you buy that stock at that discounted rate, it's only up from there. That stock is going to continue to grow if you truly, truly, truly pay attention to the market. She more into stocks a little bit, But
see, as we become more aware, that it gets more challenging. Once we wake up and really, really get in stocks, I feel like they're going to find a way to make it harder and harder to get in there.
I think keep it simple. S&P, QQQ.
I believe that they think right now. I believe if we're talking about I believe that they think a majority of us are incompetent, and we really won't understand. So they're like, okay, cool, we can let 100,000 of them get into stocks. That's fine. But this is where they make their money at. I just seen a video of the president. He's like, yeah, right now, I'm telling you all, in the next few weeks, the stocks are going up. The market is going to go crazy. That's what he literally this is where they make their money at. I was doing options, right? Just trying to figure out how to make some more money, right? I jumped into the market and I made I was at the nail shop. I made $200 with it that just paid for my nails and my feet right there, just being in the stock market. Just knowing okay, I know tech stocks is where it's at right now. I think it was NVIDIA. They had just did their earnings or something like that. I said, I know the stock is about to go up.
All you gotta do is read.
Only thing you is just reading and
analyze. And the information's right there.
We're not finance gurus, but it's just I believe we have to learn this stuff. Like, we can't be scared. We can't be conspiracy theorists. We have to jump.
Ooh,
we cannot
yes.
afford to be, well, I say you fear what you don't know. We cannot afford to fear anything right now.
And the fact that we're going to lose out on so much money if we don't bridge that digital divide, it has been proven that when we make money, we invest into our neighborhoods through home ownership, through businesses, through job creation. Now taxes are funneled into the neighborhood. Students are getting better education. They're getting better funding. The neighborhood thrives. So it's a trickle-down effect. We can't be short-sighted, you know?
I just seen on the news, they're kicking this woman out of her kids out of school because they don't live in the district, and they're forcing her kids to go to Chicago public school because she don't live in the district. And she's like, no, I want my kids because she want her kids to go to the school in the suburb because she thinks that it has a better education.
It does not. It's not. I just come from the suburbs, and excuse me, my son will be 21 next month.
21?
That's my oldest.
21.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
I would never thought.
And my girls, they are now in Chicago at school. And I was just like, I spent all this money in school and in the neighborhoods. And like, what are we doing? It's just a safer environment. Don't get me wrong. But like the school systems
It's a curriculum issue.
It's
at this point,
overrated.
honestly.
That's why Keyna and I, we started Newport Academy. We are starting a few things where we are. So Keyna is like lending her consulting skills of what she knows about working in tech, and so am I. But we eventually want to start like our own private school where we're helping the community understand just different things.
Will definitely
we want to do yoga. We want to have a farm in the back.
We know for yoga.
Farm in the back.
For real.
We want to have chickens, horses, a garden, because we want to open the community up to everything. Just mindfulness, peacefulness.
Because we know that's where a lot of these things like are stemming from. Like, I look at our like black boys and like the crime rate of everything, and I'm like, it's mental health.
They don't know how to communicate or channel what they eat. Sometimes it's even hard for me at my big age to say how I'm feeling, you know, because anger is a secondary emotion. Are you embarrassed? Are you sad? You know, what's really wrong with you?
I think it's mostly opportunity, right?
That's it.
I think what happens is that the same thing happened in our neighborhood. I lived in Face World over here. Y'all probably don't know what I said, but it's real. It was real bad. And what I had noticed was a lot of them shorties just don't have shit to do. They just really literally, and then when they go outside, all it is beauty supply store, chicken shack.
Yep.
Chicken.
I did
No, for real.
And you
Liquor
wake
store.
Exactly, liquor store.
Every corner.
And if you wake up in the morning and you go through that and that's all you see every day, it's not like somebody who get up in the morning and see a lumberyard, a skyscraper, you know, a lawyer firm, a tech company, and this is their path going to school when they mother dropping them off.
You want to know what's crazy? When we did our quantum event with the community at the Discover Center, where we just teaching the community about what quantum is, how to get involved in pathways, we had over 300 signups. Discover had to turn people away from the door because we were at capacity. And what was so interesting is our partners that came out to the table were like, how did you connect with the community to get them out here? Yeah. They don't know. There's a lot of things for these kids to do, a lot of things for these young men to do, a lot of things for them to get involved in. There's a disconnection.
It is a disconnection. A lot of these schools aren't trying to pay for it's a lot of organizations that help young men, but a lot of the schools aren't trying to pay for that. Like, and we need to make money as well too, as non-for-profit organizations, just organizations as well.
I think there's an intimidation factor and a stereotype also that they place on young men, because we had a partner that did not want to come to the Discover Center.
Okay. That is true.
So the money is the issue, not wanting to bring the resources in, but also a lot of people are scared to work, I'm just going to name it, with young black men.
Yeah. That
How
is.
hard is
I'm a little scared of YNs too, I ain't gonna lie. Auntie be clutching her purse too, I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, but see, saying YN off the jump though.
Right, we don't need to label. That was your fault. You didn't made us
We
act
know
up
what
up
you were
here.
talking about, though.
I said young men.
We know what you feel. YM.
Let's
We gonna
empower
say
them.
We saying
Let's
that
empower
today.
them.
We came up with that
YM.
today. YM.
We need to change the narrative.
We did it today.
YM.
YMs.
We just, yeah.
But I'm saying like I feel like just like I understand what you're saying, but I feel like the opportunity still has to be present.
Exactly.
Like I feel like a lot of them just don't like for instance, you see how we gonna love you to death and fuck you over here on the table. Mm-hmm. That right there, that hand was made in our school. One of the homies, my man Josh, one of his homies made that. And that was in wood shop. And even though, but even though if you turn it around, it's in detail, it's everything. We had stuff like that in our schools, and they slowly was taking it away. And that's what's happening in all of our communities as well.
It starts way earlier. It starts way earlier.
It's certain shit is just constantly taken away, and
it's by design. The school to prison pipeline. I didn't want to say it, but a lot of things are by design. When you smother the fire, it goes out. And that's essentially what they are doing by not, bringing this education and bringing these resources to school, because they need these young men. Listen, there's always going to be hierarchy.
They need the young men in the other way, to make money in other ways.
prisons,
right?
Exactly.
I was watching this documentary, and it was saying basically in the 70s that the white population had access to psychoanalysis, which means they were all going to retreats where they were able to study like their mental health and currently like where they are, but at the same time the black people were going through oppression. So we didn't have the money or the funds to even go to these type of retreats and learn about our mental health and learn about the psychoanalysis.
And Ronald Reagan put that in our neighborhoods.
That's currently what we were going through at the time. So these people got the chance to understand their mental health. We've been dealing with oppression since forever, right? So it's been passed down generations through generations. This mental health oppression, basically. And that's why we want to start this like Newcourt Academy. And I feel like it starts earlier. I really feel like it starts in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Teaching people how to deal with their emotions, teaching people how to deal with their mental health, how to handle different type of things. So that's where I believe it starts.
My son told me I was the most patient person he knew. And I'm like,
how old is your son saying this to you?
He's 13, but I am the most patient person he knows, because I want to reflect that and let him know that, patience, like, you don't have to have these big emotions about everything.
Facts.
A minor inconvenience does not cause for a big emotion.
Yeah.
That's true.
All the time. He knows he get on my nerves sometimes, as kids do,
yeah.
But I still practice patience with him because he's a child. So him seeing that's something he takes with him. Mm-hmm. So it's a parent and a child, duo. It takes both to change generations.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
What are some practices y'all have implemented in your children that maybe your parents didn't? Y'all whoop y'all kids?
No.
Okay, good.
I never
talked about that in my interview.
I've never whooped my kids, but I touched my son up. I touch him up.
You gotta yank them up.
You know, it's a touch up. It's
you
just
gotta yank boys up.
A little knuckle to the rib, a little knock on the head, just a touch up. But it's not like a full on.
Boys need that one time where they daddy getting that ass.
I've never whooped my kids.
I'm just gonna say it, Frank. My son is 13. He lives with his dad full time. I can't do nothing with him. I can't raise no man.
Yeah, but she had him this whole time.
So,
though.
but that's a good perspective because, like, we didn't
live in a hood though. He lived in a high rise downtown.
But there gets to a certain point.
Let the record reflect. He was on a 30th floor.
Oh Lord!
You did the right thing. A lot of moms won't do that.
Listen. The school said that the kids come home with condoms, and I called it. Where's the flight? Come get them. Yeah. I can't do nothing with this.
And he's at the age where he needs his dad guidance too.
Yeah,
so that's good. It's good for you.
Absolutely.
More moms need to do that.
Yeah.
Send that boy with that daddy and live your life.
Yes.
Get outside, sis. Take that vacation.
It's your turn.
Yes.
Period. What Carisha song? Spinach. Get out with the men's.
Is that y'all or a nigga?
Wait, what? That's why we said we've been needing a podcast, because this is us on the phone all day, every day. That's why people like,
That's a
dang.
personal conversation.
Okay, I got a question for y'all.
I would
then.
never talk like this.
I got a question for y'all. Then we go get back to it. This is nothing to do with the text, since y'all brought up the women raising men thing. So you got men out here that's excel like crazy. Let's give a perfect example. Let's give LeBron James, right?
Well,
Hold on. I'm just saying. Wait. I'm just saying.
Yes, I love LeBron.
I'm just saying. There are men out here who grew up in a single parent household, right? And it's just their mom. I'm gonna just say just their mom. And on the outside looking in, they're doing extremely well.
My son.
Do you
Example.
Okay.
Good job, Mom.
The question, hold on, we ain't done though. Solid goal.
it.
Solid goal. But the question though is, do you think that was just your influence alone? Do you think at some point he was able to find another male role model or father figure growing up? Maybe it was an uncle or even just someone just older than him. Do you think that was just as needed? Do you think that you did that all on your own? Because we got my man's right here, Ronnie right here. He had a good point. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that it's true, but a woman can't raise a man just alone, right? And some time in his life, he's gonna need a male, role model.
Yeah.
And yeah, right. So what do y'all think about that? Do y'all? I know it's not a tech question.
I mean, I agree. I think it takes a village, and also censorship. You need to be in your kids' business. What are they watching? Who are their friends?
We talking about specifically a woman raising a boy.
I'm in my son's business. So red pill content, I think we talked about this before. Kids are consuming that red pill content. That's directing them to disrespect women, have this ego, be narcissists. So outside of just him having his, mentors, my uncle, my brothers, I mean, his dad has always been very present outside of that. Yeah, you need to be in their business too to see what they're consuming. So it takes a village, but you also need to be in that phone.
Y'all think it's necessary for a touch up with boys? Well, whooping.
Touch up, head knuckle.
Yes.
You think so?
Have I had to get my son up? I have. No, I was devastated.
You had to get physical with him?
I had to turn him up. I thought he was going to turn me up. I had to turn him up, though. He didn't turn me up. But yeah.
We can't wait to get bigger than y'all. As a boy,
I'm 5'1", so that was an easy task.
We can't wait to get taller than our mama. That's our goal right there.
Yeah.
Get taller
But you
than our
gotta
mama.
scare them. You gotta really scare the hell out of them.
We never be scared. We just do that so y'all can stop.
I would say though,
Y'all be scared. So y'all never actually been scared of your mamas as teenagers?
No, never.
Really?
Never.
Really? I feel like I done scared him
We
a few
do
times.
it just so y'all can stop to just eat.
Okay, you know what I did? I brought a belt to the school.
Oh.
I said, if you act up today, I'm going to stand outside that school. Because if I'm scared, to be in.
That's what he just said.
He gonna see this shit be bad.
Exactly. If it works, it works.
Your voice not loud enough. Your muscles not big
Dang.
enough. Your height, your stature. It's like even like
If
saying
we not
something
winning.
to a boy.
We winning.
When my stepfather used to come in there and say things to me, just his voice would have me straighten up. But my mother could say something to me. Watch out.
Stop playing.
I would say
but we still
all my
respect,
friends
though.
who have like boys as their children now, like when they tell me the way that they're raising them, I have hope in the next generation. I'm
you.
like, when I have a daughter, or if I have a daughter, I feel like I will be okay with my daughter dating your son, because I think that our women have went through hell and hot water with these men in the previous generation, and my mom, all of them still going through it with men at they big age. And I feel like my friends who have boys, they understand that. They're like, this is how you treat a woman, even down to finances. Oh, if you want to date a girl, you need to have this. Like, you need to at least be buying her this. Bring her candy.
need to lead
Bring her
something.
flowers. Do something for her. So
My
I
son
have
sent me a
hope in the
half-ass
next generation.
Oh, no. This is how you actually
Yeah.
speak life into someone when it's their special day. You don't just say no, Like, if you
What he
like
said?
he was like, Happy Mother's Day with a heart. Oh, no, boo. I need a full text.
Why you grateful?
On why
you
you love me, what I do
phone
for
call.
you, and I need to know you appreciate me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or phone call.
Training.
I agree.
That's my mother who likes some dollar.
Exactly.
Pan the camera, because if he got a girlfriend, let's know where he's getting his content from. I said, if you have pan the camera, because if you got a girlfriend, she needs to hear where you're getting your content from.
But that stuff matters though. Like we want to know that. So that's why I think I have hope in the next generation of voice. I do. I think y'all are raising them well, honestly. So
Yeah.
we'll see though.
How do you feel about
honestly.
this generation of men?
Me?
Well, you're married.
Well, I'm
but
married, but I mean,
Do you have single friends? As a married woman, do you have single friends?
I do. I have side BITCH's friends too, and it's hard for me because I have a side bitch friend, and I have single friends, and a married friend, and I'm like, ooh, did I pick the right side? Because men just be doing anything.
They do.
But my side bitch friend, oh my God, the stuff she tell me, I'm like, you know what?
The married women don't even know that all of that is going on.
The things that they can do with their time
Yes.
when they're not at home,
24 hours is a
scary.
long time.
And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go right to sleep. I don't know what that man doing. I'm in this bed. I'm going to bed. I can't be worried.
Yeah,
New
I
new
understand.
niggas show their ankles too much and they bounce too much when they dance.
And then the pants
Like,
are
they do that
bedazzled.
weird-
Don't
like,
forget the bedazzled.
That's my two problems. Like that
Don't
little
forget the
weird dance that
bedazzling.
the new niggas do where they jump up and down and bounce and they ankles all
You
their
don't like
ankles
that?
out. I don't like
I
that.
was gonna ask y'all,
That's my
like,
only problem.
how do
Everything
y'all?
else y'all got to deal with that.
He is really upset about this.
Well,
Yeah.
Ty is OG.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
he is.
They need
OG
somebody to
unfiltered
school
over
them
here,
though.
so-
They
We need
need
Ty to-
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta be
Okay.
back. I gotta be back. We go look tech, programming,
Yes.
Python. Come on,
Wait, she had one
Look,
more
we done got
question
into
though. You had one more
relationships.
question.
We
One
done
more
got-
question. One more question.
Go ahead.
They say no questions is dumb questions, but what exactly? Y'all break down what exactly is coding? Like, what is it? Like, what is it? I mean, from a novice perspective, I believe that it's like telling the computer what you want it to do or what you want it to look like, or the algorithm of like a you go on an app and it has all these different features of the app. Are you programming the app to do what you want it to do? That's what coding is, and if it is, break down kind of what that looks like and how does that get implemented from a coding standpoint.
And so
Nailed
before
it.
you finish,
You need to get up
Right,
here
I was about to say,
and-
but since he don't have a mic, what? Just in case they didn't pick up real good, what is actually coding? What goes into coding? What is coding for the novice, for the complete beginner that don't know nothing from a can of paint with coding?
I can speak to this
Go ahead.
HTML and then the SQL side, and then maybe you can speak to what we're currently doing. So HTML is the back end of like a website. It's a series of semicolons, words, dashes that tells a site what to present and how to perform. SQL is a little more complicated. I actually got my SQL Uber paid for it, and it's you call it queries. You write this coding language to pull a subset of data and information. So coding is vast in what it can do. It has different functions, but those are where I have experience in. And then now I've learned how to code with the app.
Yeah.
So
So
basically, you giving technology a behavior.
well,
Yep.
Technology.
You tell
So-
me what to do.
computers already have their own language that they speak. So just like
Yeah.
how you learn French, Spanish, whatever the other languages, English, computers have their own language. And it depends on what you're trying to do. Like Keyna said, whether you're trying to code how an app should look or how an app should function, basically. So should the app have purple buttons, a black background, that's HTML, CSS. Should the purchase button take you to the checkout? Should the whatever, like that's the back end of everything.
Oh, like we
So
gave hex
that's-
codes to our designer.
Yeah.
Our UI UX. We had to give him a set of hex codes, and that's the color scheme. You're right. You just brought up a good point.
Yeah, hex. I understand about hex because I do
Yeah.
color grading.
Yep.
So it's just
Yeah.
talking to a computer, but the way that computers talk, so even though we're typing in letters, so we see HGHKK. The way that the letters that the computer see it, they see zeros and ones, zeros
Yes.
and ones, zero. That's how
That's the
saying
universal
that.
language.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah.
universal language.
Yeah, that's what
So-
we were talking about. That it's
Yeah.
all zeros and ones for a computer.
Exactly. So that's basically what coding is. It depends on what you're trying to do. So like Keyna said, if you're trying to build out a database, you'll use SQL. If you're trying to build out a front end or how your app should look, you'll use JavaScript, whatever the case is. And
JavaScript.
what's the next? What was the other question? I
Oh,
think that was
but what we're using now currently. So how coding has become so, y'all got it. The people got it easy now when it comes to
Yeah,
coding.
big
Yeah.
easy.
Woo, they got
Big
it so easy.
And with implement AI as well, even though it can be hallucinative at times, it can still.
I cracked the whip on my AI. I
Yeah.
said make it blue. I said make it blue. Why are you making it white? I don't.
If AI ever becomes a robot, her AI is gonna come and choke her out.
No.
Because you can also do something in a what was the program that was back in the day? It was called Front Page, and I know they got other programs now where it's like Squarespace, and then GoDaddy got their own.
WordPress.
Right, and then you can design it, and then click on the back end of it and see the code that it's created from
You
you
can do that on
designing.
any web page. Just
Ah,
click
okay.
and look at the code. Like
Yeah.
right click and
Yeah, see the
you can
code on it.
Like
Yeah.
MySpace.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can still see that code back there.
That's currently what we're using to build out our app. We're using AI to build our app. So I guess sad story time, good story time. So basically we have a professional networking app. So Keyna and I building Newcourt. We have to go to a lot of networking events.
Okay.
And we just didn't know like who was who in the room. And then sometimes, like Keyna like to say, sometimes she's more introverted, I'm more introverted, she's more extroverted, and she want to talk to people. So we're like, we need to know who's in the room, who can we talk to, because we came to this networking event for a reason.
Yeah.
And sometimes you go into networking events, you don't know who's who. Like we went to a networking event, we didn't know who was the founder, we didn't know who was the investor, but it was a founder's
And it was a
investor.
good event.
It was a good event.
They
and
didn't introduce themselves when they were speaking?
only people that introduced themselves were the people on the panel. So that's the only people everyone knew. So we rushing to go speak to everybody that was on the panel. But if founders and investors are in the same room, you know why we want to meet. You have the money, I have the business. Let's know who is who so we can talk.
Right.
But there wasn't no way to figure that out. But even beforehand, Keyna and I held this event called Tech of Science. It's like we host a lot of networking events for professionals around Chicago. And so we hosted Tech of Science. It was in February. It's a play on Valentine's Day. But instead of matching you with your like dating or whatever, we matched you with your best professional match that was in the room.
Yeah.
And it hit off. Like we had two people who we matched together hand by hand. They started their own business together. They became co-founders basically. And we're like, you know what? Okay, cool. We took that as feedback. And then this company called NASB, this organization called NASB, they were hosting an event right here in Chicago. NASB and Yahoo, and they wanted us to facilitate their networking session. And we did that, and all the feedback was about the networking session. Like, we matched everyone at the event based off of their best professional match.
Yeah.
And we're like, you know what? We need to make this into a platform. So we eventually built out the platform. We took it to Philadelphia to this one conference, and we got the feedback. We seen how people interacted on the web platform, and we're like, you know what? We need to make this an app. So we found the app developer who could build this into an app. We gave him everything. We gave him the colors.
We're technical founders, so we were really in the weeds with him. He didn't have to discover anything. We gave him the user journey.
Yep.
We gave him, like I said, the hex codes. I mean, we gave him every single step. He just
Style
had to
guide.
implement
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
The only thing he
When
has
do
to
you-
do was build it.
When do y'all anticipate the app being complete?
Well, that's what we're getting
We're in
to.
the App Store.
That's
Oh.
that's what
Oh,
we're
so
getting
it's already-
to.
Get to that.
it's-
Let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
So
Okay.
we gave him everything. Like Keyna said, all the documents. The only thing he has to do was put the code together. And so we gave him this in December. Our app launch party in New York City, where flights was booked, hotel. Y'all know New York ain't cheap.
Man.
And we found we're bootstrapping. We paying for our business on our own.
Exactly.
We were staying there for like 8 days.
Yeah. So everything was already booked, and then we're women too. Hair got to be done, nails got to be done, outfits got to be.
Outfits.
And
We don't play about the
we
outfits.
too expensive for ourselves. So we gave him all this information in like December. January 25th, he comes. Our app launch party was February 12th. January 25th, he comes. He said, look, my last day working on this app was January 27th. Basically, I don't have anything built for y'all. Only thing I have is screens built. Basically, imagine this. we wanted him to build a car. Only thing he had was a dashboard built. There was
Negative.
nothing the car can't start.
And he was working with somebody.
Apparently, we assumed that he was working with someone. That person no longer wanted to work with him, and he never was going to build the app in the first place. But needless to say, that left Keyna and I on our own. We partnered with someone on this event, and people are already buying tickets to our event. So we couldn't just cancel it. This wasn't a free event. We couldn't just cancel it. These people already had stuff. So we had to sit down and learn how to code this. Keyna, me, and AI. We had to code this app out from the ground up, from all the documents we gave him. And it sounded like it may have been easy, which it would have if we had more time. But we gave him this in December.
Everything.
We had to do everything. We had to learn everything. We had to learn how to talk to the AI and how to code the app and all the different.
The back end. Oh my God, the migration of the back end, the front end, the storage.
Yeah.
I mean, coding is fine, being able to talk to the AI. But
we have to go buy new laptops.
We literally had to go get new MacBooks. It was like I cried. I ain't gonna lie. I was crying.
Yeah.
But you didn't take us down, Pratik.
But I feel like
It's a lot of critiques.
I feel like it was just maybe divine for you ladies to do that.
It was meant to be.
That is
That's
so
impressive.
True. Yeah, so the app is now on the App Store officially.
Okay.
We are available on iPhone. We are going to be available on Android next week. We just submitted it to the Play Store, so we're ready to hit the ground running.
It's called New Court still?
It's called New Connect, so it
New
stands
Connect,
for New
okay.
Connections.
Yeah.
New Connect.
The genius behind our names.
Yeah.
She's so good at
Because
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, we know that's like your net
Congratulations on
worth
that.
is your net worth, and that's what we try. We know that like it just reminds us of ourselves. Like this is something that we wish that we had when we go into these rooms
And
we
that's
know how to.
That was the purpose of my book too. I wish that I had this guide to date smarter
Yep.
and make more decisions and look at my own patterns. So I was like, let me see what I can share and
Wait, I
help.
love that. So do you have an astrology background, or does this just come from discernment?
Just
and
discernment. Discernment. I
that's
talked about
good.
that in the interview,
Yeah.
discernment. And I have a degree in psychology too.
Oh my God, you're reading us right now.
Hey, that's how I felt when she first
I
said
don't
it.
like that.
I hear she's been reading. She's like, oh yeah, I know
shit,
you're
she
more
done
outgoing.
analyzed
You're
the
more.
motherfucker
I'm like, yeah.
Well,
she clocked us.
I try not to do that because I don't want to be like creepy and psychic and shit like that. But I'm not trying to be a psychic.
It's not
but
creepy
it's
to me.
discernment.
I think that that's a wonderful gift to have, especially right now in this current climate. I feel like it's just warfare right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have that.
Warfare where? And what?
It's a
in
warfare
life.
in life.
Period. Gas prices for one.
Yes.
It's almost
Economy.
$7 for gas. Like
Jesus, let's
getting
not
off
even-
topic, but
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen $7 since I had a car. But if you ladies could describe your business in 3 words, what would it be? Your business partner. Describe your business partner in 3
Oh,
words.
each other?
Yes.
Oh, that's so fun. Okay. I don't want to say like the normal things because I always say, oh, she's so beautiful, she's intelligent. I want to say something different.
She's so slick. She's so like. So you.
If I was a man,
She's running game on me right now.
if I was a man, let me tell you.
Beautiful,
Now you have to.
intelligent.
I left this part out, but you have to give the
But
why
then I always
behind
say
it.
that. I just sent you your own picture, and I was like,
Yeah.
You have to
We
give
hype each other
Give the
up.
why behind those 3 words.
okay, what would I
Describe.
say? I would say beautiful, intelligent, and curious is a word I would use to describe her.
Okay.
Because it's no problem you can put in front of her that she not gonna figure it out. And I'm a person, when I'm done with it, I'm done. But
Yeah.
she is going to like really push through. So I love her curious mind. She's always coming up with new features for the app. Like sometimes I feel stagnant and she'll call me with 1,000 features she want to implement. I'm tired, Grandpa. So she definitely has a curious, expansive mind, which leads into intelligence. This is a very smart woman. Like
Leads to innovation.
exactly, she gonna learn something, and she gonna teach me about it. My bill was failing. I was so mad. She came in and fixed that bill. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
so,
up.
and then beautiful. You can see
Yeah.
she's a gorgeous woman. So. That's how I
Thank
describe
you.
her.
I'm flattered. I would say for Keyna, I would describe her as very stylish. She's up on all, like, she's a real it girl. Like, she's up on like all the new designer. I'm talking all the way in Paris Fashion Week. But she's up on it. So I would say that's number one. Number two, I would say she's definitely what's the word? I wouldn't like discerning for sure. Discerning.
Yeah.
She's definitely discerning. She don't play.
Yeah.
Like, she would tell me right off rip, like, yeah, this was fine and all, but we need to watch out for this. And it will happen later on.
Straight shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you so type. I ain't gonna lie. I told you so. Not to her, but
I
in
mean,
general.
it has happened.
very matter of fact?
It has happened business and relationships. I probably was in relationships and she was like, this is what's, I could see right through that. This is what's going to happen. You need to leave that alone. I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. Later on, it happened. I was like, you was right. You was right about so much stuff. She be right.
I be right a little bit.
And then even when it comes down to business as well too. So she keeps, because I'm definitely more, I see the potential in people and I'm like, I know you can do this. And Keyna's like, I know this person is full of BS.
Yeah.
And she can sniff out the BS for sure. She don't play. She don't play
I
no
don't play.
games at
I
all.
can
My mom
see
say
it.
all the time, like, she adds that strict line to like
Y'all
her
the yin and the
boundaries.
yang, man.
We
It's
are.
the balance, yeah.
We really
Yep.
are.
And I would say number 3, she's definitely very, very like caring. She care about everyone around her. Like, for my birthday, she went around to like all the stores and created me like a very beautiful flower bouquet for my birthday and ordered things off of Amazon and stuff. And it was so pretty. So like, she's
wanted her to feel
very
special.
intentional.
That's
She's
my
a very
girl.
That's so
intentional
sweet.
person. So yeah.
This my girl. I'm gonna shed a little tear. You know, I be crying,
She do.
y'all. I be crying, and Ramallah just be so stone faced. You know, the person that you got somebody that crying, the other person like, bro, what is you crying for? That's her.
Oh, man.
So, what's one thing you ladies want people to remember after this interview?
Yeah.
What needs to stick with the people?
My favorite thing. We need to infiltrate the systems that are built against us. Get into these positions of power. People always say politicians can be bought. If you think your politician can be bought, why are you voting for him? They don't just get into positions of power and get roles because they want it. If I want to be alderman, I can't just say that and then I get it, you know?
Yeah.
So you need to vet people's character. You need to put people in that you trust, and you need to be in a position to become a decision maker because, you know, it all trickles downhill at that point. That's my favorite form of advice. Protesting is absolutely not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what I have to say just flows into what Keyna said. Like, educate yourselves because you fear what you don't know. I made a video about like the quantum computing campus that's being built in the South Shore neighborhood. It's a lot of he say, she say, a lot of like false things going around, false narratives, and it's like y'all haven't even educated yourselves into what this opportunity could bring into our community. So let's learn about these things and then judge it and then discuss it. Even when it comes to politics, when it comes to economical things, like let's educate ourselves and let's use the tools at hand. Don't be like, oh, AI is going to come take my life. I'm not going to use AI. No, use the tools, because if you're not using it, just know that other people are using it and they're getting ahead and they're using it to make money and bringing it to their economy and figuring out how it can make their businesses and their families and their everything faster, smarter. Use technology, use AI, learn how to use it. And if you don't know how to use it, that's what we're here for. We have a business up where we educate people on how to use technology. We make it understandable for the everyday person. Tech isn't going anywhere. It's here to stay, y'all. We have Waymo in Chicago now. The cars,
They protested
you
out.
call it Uber,
Big facts.
it's a Waymo. You
The
getting
checks have been wrote.
it's
No
over
way.
It's not
with.
going nowhere.
It's
Straight up.
over with. So they're bringing technology. Chicago's trying to make the new Silicon Valley, right?
Yep.
With the quantum lab that's coming. Don't be scared of it. Don't be like, oh, they're trying to take our neighborhood. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if anybody from South Shore, but before I even found out about the quantum campus, I'm like, it's desolate over here. It's so many
She was saying
abandoned businesses
Yeah.
over here. I was like, it would be a shame if Jane and Bob came over here and built this up. And needless to say, after that,
It's Shane and
I
Bob.
found
Jane
out
and Bob, right?
that they were
facts,
coming
man.
to build it. so it's so many empty tennis courts, all those type of things. We should have been building these things up, but now we have to learn the skills. But let's learn those skills.
It's not too late.
Because
It's never too
they
late.
can't take knowledge away from you. They can't take intelligence away from you. Once you know these things, that they can't be taken away.
fair.
And I think we need to put
Yes.
ourselves in these type of trades, because then it's like, okay, we need these people. Like, we need them to be able to make this function. Yeah, they're opening up 750 jobs in the quantum campus, but at the same time, people are flying from India. They're flying from China.
But wait,
to
the
move
H-1B
into-
visa is $100,000 now. And you know why? Because it's a national security to continue to hire people from outside countries to build our infrastructure and to manufacture our chips. That's literally a threat to national security.
University of Chicago just started they're letting people with households under $250,000. University of Chicago is one of the biggest investors into the quantum computing campus. They know what they're doing. They're literally giving us an entryway into come learn these programs, come learn these things. We giving y'all a free ticket. Like, they're not making it.
They're giving it to
like
you.
in clear black and white. Like, yeah, black people come learn this, but they're telling y'all come on. We know that most of y'all household income is below $50,000. Come and sign up to these programs. Come learn these things. Use AI. Come break it down to you. Like, if I was in school now, school would be so easy to me because I would be
up.
I will have like literally
100,000 right after school because. And also with the H-1B visa being $100,000 leaves a huge need for tech talent. Because then people have to go back to their countries. Ain't no country about to pay somebody $100,000 salary and $100,000 to be here. CEO out of Silicon Valley said there are only about 500 people in the U.S. that know how to build a LLM from ground up. That's not acceptable. There's not enough tech talent where we are right now. We read the articles. We look at the stats. We
For
look
people
at the
that don't
numbers.
know, the L, that's
LLM.
learning.
A large language model.
There you go.
So it's
Yep.
it's OpenAI, it's ChatGPT basically. That's
It's
all
only
it is.
500 people that know how to build that. They are upset the H-1B visa is gone away and that they don't want to pay it because all those people that know it, that were light years ahead, they got to go back to their countries, unfortunately.
I think it starts in the household.
Yep.
It starts with the adults as well now, because Keyna and I, we did a event where we were at we had to do tabling, and it was predominantly black students that came up to us. We tried to tell them what technology is. We tried to tell them the money. They were looking at us like,
Girl.
I want to do hair. I want to
Yeah.
do nails, and it's nothing. I need my hair done, but
But
I need my nails done.
It's oversaturated.
It's oversaturated,
The
thank you.
professionalism is missing.
All the-
I really like old school stylists because the professionalism matters to me. I do not like to come in. It's like 13 girls under the dryer. Like, what are we doing?
That's why I said we need a
30 minutes
customer
late.
service. We need a customer
know nothing
service
about
class.
You got all these fancy platforms.
Yes.
Oh, it's 20. We keep your deposit if you late, but then
Yes.
I get in here, I'm waiting 5 hours.
We need a customer
it's
service
such a
I had
etiquette
to go
class.
head to head with a stylist.
I don't deal with these.
But I'm not gonna lie. All it takes is Elon Musk and them. They're working on the robots. All it takes is them training a robot how to do the box braids, do the knotless braids.
Are
do the
y'all gonna
quick
let that
leaves, do the-
robot do your
Nah,
hair?
all
I'm
it
not
take-
letting no robot do my
I'm
box
not gonna
braids
lie.
now.
They might know how to lay it. So I'm saying
know.
anybody could get replaced.
And then y'all gonna make the code, and y'all gonna code the app.
That's why we
for
trying to
it.
tell the girls, get in with us. The girls like, oh, I don't want to be behind the chair no more. Okay, cool. If you got a Tesla's Optimus robot, learn how to do you can
She
train
want a
it.
robot.
I want a robot.
She want a robot.
I'm paying that money for a robot. I wanted to do my dish.
Dream
My
make
personal
robots.
We need to talk for real.
You
But,
make robots?
Yeah, that's so cool.
You need to be up
Yeah, we need
here.
to
I
talk.
don't want to hear about that.
I want a robot.
We need a part 2 to this.
We do.
Because we got quantum computing we ain't got into. We got so much. We done ran out of time.
Yeah.
This right here, it's a privilege, right? This is
Yes.
a big privilege right here, man.
Yes.
Thank you.
Straight up,
I
man.
enjoy
You met your geeky matches.
I'm about
Nice.
to say, like,
You met your
I want to
geeky
say, I want to
matches.
tell
Yeah.
them, but I'm like, this ain't my interview, but y'all, that's my world right there. got on punishment with the Tandy 1000, had to put computers together back in the day.
Oh, kids' punishment these days? No 3D printer, no
Yeah.
phone, no iPad. They punishment's
Yes.
looking different.
My punishment
Very
was
different.
build the 3D printer, build the computer. That was mine. Man, thank y'all for coming out,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you for having
This
us.
is
This is
good.
amazing.
Ramallah,
Ramallah,
Yeah.
Keyna,
Newcourt in the building.
Newport, and
67 Social.
Social. Ramallah and Keyna Tell everybody about your app again, where to follow you,
Yeah.
and all the details they know to keep up with you amazing ladies.
You first.
You can follow me on all my social media. It's KEYNA_BENA. I used to get teased as a kid, Keyna Bina, but I grew to love it. So you can find me on all platforms under that, and then Newcord, NUCOORD.
Know that.
And you can follow me, the Mallaverse. That's TheMallah verse. And then you can follow us at newconnect.ai. And New Connect is just a professional matchmaking app. We match you with your best professional match in the same networking event as you. So it's like a dating app, but it's not dating. It's for professionals because we're trying to get to the money. So
Yeah.
That part.
It's like LinkedIn on steroids.
exactly.
Talking about-
Exactly.
talking about-
No, it's T. Exactly.
Feel me? Which finger is it? Because I don't know which one. Is it
Either
15?
finger. Either one. Either
No,
one.
right? I
They
know
both
which
count.
one.
Exactly.
You were supposed to do that, right? That's
We clap.
okay, bet. See, I knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all for coming out. We
Thank
appreciate,
you.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great host. Thank you so much, and thank you to the audience.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We 67 social, man. We out of here, man.
Next
Solid
time.
gold. Hey, that's what we say. Y'all gotta say it before we leave.
What?
When
Solid gold.
when it's real, when it's
And it's
dope.
the culture.
It's
when
the
it's
culture.
people.
Now, this
Oh,
was
solid
solid
gold.
gold for sure. Solid gold.
Solid gold.
Solid gold.
67 social, man. We out of here.
Hey, bro, what happened to the questions? I had a question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We got one.
what's the
Okay,
question?
Fly. Give me just a question, Fly. Go ahead.
I'm just curious about what you guys said about the center that's coming. So on the flip side, like, don't those centers use a massive amount of water?
We
for
love this
cooling?
question.
Uh-oh.
And what does it do to the residential people where they're putting it in the neighborhood? It's going to cause, you know what I'm saying, price increases on certain things, especially with water and electricity consumption and something else. Pardon me, I'm sorry.
No,
That's
it's
what
fine.
it is.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get all into it, but you get with the water, how does that work with the urban communities?
That's everyone's concern, if I'm being honest. Everyone is concerned. How are they using the water? How are they using the electricity? We had an amazing environmentalist. She's a black woman, Dr. Marshell, very esteemed in her field. We have set rules, not us personally, but there's rules and regulations around how much water they can use. When Dr. Marshell spoke to our community at the IQMP event, there was an event coming up for the community to set those rules and regulations, but half of the people in the room did not know. It's a two-way street because they can come in and do whatever they want. We have to meet them halfway and tell them what they can do. So the Quantum Park is not up yet. There's still time for us to really get involved, with these environmentalist groups and with Quantum, just to get an understanding of the water that they're going to be using. So they already have some fillers out there, and I don't want to misquote and say the wrong thing, but there are already some regulations that are being made around it. But definitely tap in with the local aldermen of the IQMP.
Nice.
But they're already working on that. There's no water being used now because the Quantum is not up yet, but there's still time for everyone to get involved.
Yeah, and like with the quantum computer, it needs an internal cooling system. Like I think a lot of people don't even know what a quantum computer really is. So like a quantum computer is basically like a super fast computer. So right now, let's just say if I wanted to figure out where I wanted to go and like what outfit I wanted to put on, I would have to try that outfit on one by one to figure out, okay, this is the outfit I want to wear. With a quantum computer, I can try all those outfits on at one time and make a decision just at one time. That's how fast a quantum computer is. So think of it like in healthcare when it comes to like solving like any type of like cancer or diseases or things like that. It can come up with the solution just that fast, right? So with the quantum computer and like when it comes to water, it does need like internal cooling, but it is like a certain amount of water that they will use. But Chicago wants to be the big tech hub once again, so they're not going to, and they know Lake Michigan is one of the things that makes Chicago. So they're not putting us in a position where it's going to affect our residents. They're not putting us in a position where it's going to affect what Chicago was known for, basically. Like we've been an industrial hub. They're building the quantum computer center near the steel mill where no one is using that steel mill right now, like basically. So they know what Chicago residents need, and they won't put us in harm's way, basically. So we are going to be the future of technology. When people think of technology, Chicago right now is San Francisco. Chicago is growing to Silicon Valley.
Right.
Chicago is going to be above Silicon Valley now.
Know that.
It's one thing about Chicago, we love our city. So that's another bragging right for us. Like, oh yeah, we the big tech hub as well. So like they're not going to put us in harm's way when it comes to that. But when it comes to taxes and when it comes to those type of things, like Keyna said, that's why it's important to go learn, go talk to the aldermen, go talk to the politicians to know how that is going to affect our property taxes. We held a quantum event and we made it intentional to learn about all that type of stuff. So we had real estate people on the panel. We had the local aldermen on the panel to be able to speak to those things. So we're hosting a part 2 as well because we see it's still so many questions that people need.
But I think I want people to be realists as well. We had a quantum theorist on the panel, Dr. Rosso Ceballos. He's one of the just few quantum theorists in the state of Illinois. Mm-hmm. He said quantum theories that he heard about, learned about, and were theorizing 20 years ago are just now being able to play out. So this is so far, even far ahead of what our human minds can conceptualize, that we're not going to have all of the answers because the theory is endless, infinite when it comes to quantum. So we just can control, the controllables.
But I will say, though, if you have property in the South Shore neighborhood and you own your property, hold on to your property.
Yeah.
Because that value is going
Please.
up.
Yeah.
If you can get real estate, I'm talking about, I was at the meeting and they had the actual people who's building the parks and stuff. They're like, yeah, we're looking for people to even do things like pest control. They're looking for cafes. They're looking for restaurants because people are from all over the world are planning to move to Chicago for this quantum computing campus. They need food. They need transportation.
Yeah.
They need residents. So hold on to your property
Open grocery
or
stores,
get
no more
in
food
over
deserts.
there for real, honestly. So it's something that can actually help the community. It's not being used. There's so many abandoned buildings over there.
You ain't lying.
And I'm sad to say we don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
We don't know what to do. We want to argue about who block it is, and we don't even own the block.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Get that.
We need to own the block. This is our time to get in there and own the blocks now.
And big
Straight
corporate
up.
is scared of communities that don't. They're scared of communities that organize. Everyone's too all over the place. We're not united enough. We need to organize and put some fear in big corp to make them do what we want. They got to bend to us, you know?
Facts.
But it has to be reasonable, and our ask has to be open-minded at the same time. That's all I got to say.
That was that.
That answer your question?
That answer your question, Fly? Fly boy.
Yeah.
All right, man. South solid gold. That was solid gold.
Solid gold.
All right.
That's solid gold.
Again, thank y'all for
Thank
coming out.
y'all. This is great. This is fun.
Ramallah, Keyna.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure. C7 Social. We out of here, man. All
Next
right.
time.